Trizzy the rapper, he come with the clappers.
Alright guys, welcome to my last video, the advanced video, and in our POGG series. And don't really have too many topics right now. I'm waiting on Meekix to hit me up with another one. But I have two already. And the first one I want to talk about is breaking down how you're losing in general. So I'll actually pull up a match for this. Oh, I'm about to get promoted. Oh, I'm about to get promoted, bruh. I lost on a promotion? Oh my god. So when I say break down how you're losing, I mean, in this game, if you hold back, you're invincible to mids and highs, right? And if you hold down back, you're invincible to lows and highs. So just off of that, you can really tell what way you're losing. Not just saying that you got unlucky, you know. So let's take this replay for example. I'm about to find out how I was losing. Just the same way as you guys. I'm about to find out. Let's see. Okay. I got. Okay. Okay. Alright, I basically know exactly what happened this round. You can basically tell what was the biggest problem this round. Not that last part though. Excuse that last part, bruh. That was him being crazy. But first of all, this match would have been perfectly fine if I didn't get clipped by his demo man, which I tried to. You can easily tell I tried to hold down back for this, and then I got hit by the mid, which is a lot of damage. That's like almost half of my health right there, and puts me in a pretty bad position. Next thing happened was that I tried to, I got caught ducking for some reason. I tried to duck, and off those two guesses, basically the round is already over. Like, it's really hard for me to win in this position. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into our next round. We can break this down. Oh, nice whip punish. I'm looking like I'm about to win. And then... bruh, I didn't launch that, bruh. Okay, another demo man. Okay. 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 So, alright. Here's another thing is where you can start thinking about how, okay, how many counter hits did he hit me with? How many things did he hit me with on normal hits? First of all, he hit me with a forward, forward, 4. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. First of all, he hit me with a forward, forward, 4, which is half of my health. Again, which also happened last round, you know. It's probably online. Bruh, I can't see these 50-50s online. Demo man at forward 4 is literally a 50-50 online. Like, it's crazy. I'm being honest with y'all. But how to beat this is literally just make sure I keep backdashing, because if I keep backdashing, demo man doesn't hit me and forward 4 doesn't hit me. And the next thing that happened after this was that I got hit by a demo man. Soon after, I got hit by a demo man, which was big damage for him. Again, he blocked that, which was minus 13, and then did demo man. So everything that's happening is all on normal hit. Nothing that has to do with counter hit. And that's a good starting point to break down like how you're losing, you know what I'm saying? Are you getting beat by 50-50s? Are you getting beat by getting clipped? Are you getting beat by counter hits, you know? Are they sidestepping, whiff punishing you? Are they backdashing and whiff punishing you? stuff like that. And here's a very important next topic that we're about to talk about, is that how to finish off your opponent when they're low in health, or like nearing low in health before they have rage or something. And let's talk about both. If you're low in health and if you're not low in health, you have, you know, health to spare. You gotta really think about, in your head, you have to really think about what is your opponent's win condition. So we're taking Kazuya for example, right? Kazuya's win condition is if he hits an electric, or if he hits a 4-4-3, or if he hits a rage drive. If he does rage drive, then yeah, that's also another win condition for him. Let's break down if he doesn't have rage first. What do these two moves have in common? This 4-4-3 and this electric. Well, they're both crouch dash moves or wave dash moves. In which case, if you're pressuring your opponent, the Mishima player, like this, and they can't get you off of them, there's no chance that they can combo you. He has to hit a very lucky electric in order to, or a down 4-2, but that still goes into if he even has the frames. So I do like down forward 1 to 1 jab. He can't down forward 2 that, right? And he can't use any of his win conditions. He could probably poke me out back at me, but that's not, he can't just keep using pokes to win against you if he's low in health and you're very close to full health, you know, or you're haven't really taken any damage, you know what I'm saying? But if he has rage drive, that puts a whole new perspective. You have to have a whole new perspective, because now he has a high crushing, launching, or same damage as if you got a launch rage drive. That's also plus on block, by the way. So in order for you to even have a chance against Kazuya, you have to make sure that he can't, all these things still have things in common, which is they're all coming out of a crouch dash or wave dash. In which case you could just poke him, like just keep poking him over and over. Just keep using 1 jabs or down forward 1s or something. Make sure he can't do anything. Stay in your opponent's face. Make sure he doesn't know that he can just mix you up for free, you know? Because rage drive is a mix-up for his wave dash mix-ups. Lee, for example, has different win conditions from Kazuya, because Lee, he doesn't really have good whip punishing tools unless he has rage, in which case his rage drive, well, he does have good whip punishing tools. I lied. But this doesn't really have range, to be honest. It doesn't have too much range. So you can whiff kind of freely against him. But the problem is, if he's trying to make a comeback, if he's trying to search for his win conditions, he can do back 4. Wait, what? What? Wait, what's this counter hit launcher? What? It's back 4. I pressed back 4, son. So Lee has a lot of counter hit tools which he can use to make a comeback. So like he has 4-4, he has back 4, he has down 3. You know what I'm saying? All these moves are counter hit launchers, and this is all if he doesn't have rage. You know, if he doesn't have rage, this is his win condition right here. Just don't get counter hit. Don't get counter hit. That's his win condition. But if he has rage, now it's a different story, because he has. Why do I keep giving him rage? If Lee has rage, now he has one of the best whiff punishing tools in the game. Wait, what's the input? What's the input? He has one of the best whiff punishing tools in the game with down forward 3+4. You know what I'm saying? This will definitely ruin your day. This is a normal hit launcher, completely different from a lot of the moves that Lee even has in the first place. Or he can do a mix of like wall standing 2-3. Wall standing 2-3 gives him, let's see. Wall standing 2-3 gives him a full combo. A full combo off a mix up. You know. So Lee's win condition when he doesn't have rage is just counter hits. It's basically just counter hits. Everything else is kind of irrelevant, to be honest. He can slide you, he can do crouch mix-ups, but it doesn't really amount to much when he's low on health. But if he has rage, now his crouch mix-ups become really, really scary because he can do 70% of your life off of wall standing 2, as well as he has a really good whiff punisher with down 4, 3+4. It really just enables his character, you know. And you just got to think about these things when you're trying to finish somebody off. Let's talk about our next topic, which is recognizing opponent attack patterns. And this translates into how to not stress under pressure, because if you're getting hit by stuff like hatchet kick into hatchet kick, you're not gonna really like break down what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You have to get hit by this a few times in order to figure this out, that they do this twice. In which case you low parry them or something, you know? Or such and such. You start figuring out their patterns. They don't want to mix up this move for some reason because you're sidestep ducking, you know? Another thing you can pick up on for Brian is stuff like, as soon as he hits rage, some players always just use that rage drive. I gave rage to the wrong person again. As soon as a Brian player hits rage, he uses rage drive every time. They don't even hesitate. The first thing that they do is wait for their turn, and then rage drive. That's the first thing that they possibly could do. And that's the first thing that they're going to do because that's what they want to use, you know? It's a +6 mix-up on block, and it's a normal hit launcher. As well as if you try to duck his hatchet, then you're going to have a bad time. In general. So that's another thing that you can pick up on in order to not get destroyed. But you'd have to see him do this a few times for a few rounds, you know? As soon as he gets rage, just rage drive. Just rage drive straight off the bat. Or he blocks a move that's minus, then he just rage drives, you know. Something else that you could pick up on Brian is that if this character plays at a range like he plays right here, right? What moves could he possibly use from this range to pressure you? Well, he can use quarter circle forward 1+2. You know what I'm saying? He can also use 4-4-2. These are also really, really, really good whip punishers at the wall when your back's to the wall. So you have to be aware of these things, and you have to not get hit by them in order to figure this stuff out. Because if you just get hit by one random move like that, then you won't even have time to figure this stuff out. So make sure that you're trying to study your opponent, and make sure that you're just hanging back for a second, just playing a little bit more patient than you regularly would. Just don't fall for these traps, stuff like that. But if Brian's up close, then Brian could do stuff like this and 1-2-1. He has a whole bunch of tools. He has literally an unblockable launcher, which is kind of insane, right? This is insane, right? But you can start to tell whether or not he wants to use quarter circle back 3 or back 4, because back 4 is safe. So you can start to figure out how predictable your opponent is based on how safe a certain move is. Back 4 is safe, quarter circle back 3 is not. If you hop kick or low parry this, they're gonna have a bad day. So they hesitate to use the low in the first place, and they just use the launcher. They just use the launcher over and over. You know what I'm saying? And And they could just mix it up with 442. That's also a really good option that you could pick up on. You know. But anyways, guys, this has been a very, very good week. Very, very good week for us. Because we're getting better at the game. We're knowing how to deal with these situations. And we're becoming the good players that we were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning into my videos. Make sure y'all comment, likes, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back with another set of videos next week.
Glad you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to share and leave a comment. And if you like to see more of Trizzy's content, make sure to stay tuned and hit the subscribe button.